Emmerdale viewers think there could be an unexpected romance brewing between Dr. Todd and Charity Dingle after a noticeably flirtatious exchange. Dr. Todd, played by Caroline Harker, has been blackmailing Charity, portrayed by Emma Atkins, demanding £100,000 to keep the truth about baby Leyla's real parentage secret. Initially, Todd asked for £10,000, but raised the amount after discovering Charity had lied about co-owning the Woolpack. Desperate to raise the money before Todd's 7-day deadline, Charity approached Kim Tate, played by Claire King, and offered to sell her share of the pub at a reduced price. Although Kim didn't give a definite answer, she promised to get back to her, giving Charity some hope. In Friday's episode, May 22nd, Charity met with Todd and explained that she could get the money, but not within a week. She also warned Todd that if she tried anything once the payment was made, there would be consequences. Instead of reacting with fear, Todd accused Charity of flirting and even remarked that she looked attractive when angry. The moment immediately caught fans' attention, with many speculating the pair could end up having an affair in a surprising storyline twist. Fans already know that Jacob Gallagher, played by Joe Warren Plant, and Sarah Sugden, played by Katie Hill, are not baby Leyla's biological parents. Charity had agreed to become a surrogate for the couple, but later became pregnant after spending the night with her ex, Ross Barton, portrayed by Michael Parr, around the same time the embryo transfer failed. Everyone believed the pregnancy resulted from the IVF procedure, and Charity is determined to protect the truth so Sarah can keep the baby she has always dreamed of. However, Dr. Todd uncovered the secret after overhearing a suspicious conversation and reviewing medical records. Since then, she has continued blackmailing Charity, leaving fans wondering how far she is prepared to go. Dawn faces a life-changing decision as tensions continue to rise. She is torn between leaving Joe behind and starting a new life, or staying with him and risking even more heartbreak in the future. It has recently become clear that Joe already knew about Dawn's plan to destroy his life and walk away. Many people expected him to seek revenge, but instead, he surprised everyone by trying to prove he could change. Joe focused on showing Dawn that he cared deeply about his family and wanted a better future together. Graham became worried when he found Dawn collapsed at the bottom of the stairs, fearing Joe may have harmed her. Fortunately, it was later revealed that Dawn had fainted because of low iron levels. Back at home farm, Dawn was moved when Joe admitted how frightened he had been after finding her unconscious. Although she knows Joe has done terrible things in the past, she continues to feel drawn back whenever he reveals his vulnerable side. Later, Dawn met Billy at the pub and hinted that major changes were coming soon. Billy tried to lighten the mood with jokes, but Dawn's mind was clearly elsewhere. She also confided in Moira, explaining that she planned to leave the village before Joe's influence pulled her deeper into trouble. Dawn even asked Moira to create a distraction at home farm so she could leave without Joe discovering her plans. Joe remained unaware at first, but Graham quickly realized what was happening after spotting Dawn's car near the stables. He contacted Joe immediately and then tried to stop Dawn from driving away. Graham questioned how she would manage life alone while caring for 4 children, but Dawn admitted that if she stayed with Joe, the love between them would eventually turn into resentment and hatred. Their conversation delayed Dawn long enough for Joe to arrive at the stables and confront her before she could leave. The episode ended with Dawn sitting in the car, emotionally torn and unsure whether to drive away or stay. Now the question remains, will Dawn leave and save herself from future pain, or stay and risk regretting the decision forever? Emmerdale fans believe they may have uncovered the identity of the mysterious arsonist after spotting an important clue hidden in the show's closing credits. The ongoing fire mystery has left Robert and Aaron desperately searching for the person responsible for setting dangerous fires around the farm. Several characters, including Ross and Kane, have fallen under suspicion in recent weeks. However, many viewers are now convinced that Kyle could actually be behind the attacks. The latest episode opened with a hooded figure preparing to start another fire before the scene shifted elsewhere. Sharp-eyed fans later noticed that the actor who plays Kyle was listed unusually high in the closing credits, despite Kyle not openly appearing in the episode. Since the credits are normally arranged according to appearance order, many viewers think this accidentally revealed that Kyle was the hidden figure wearing the hood. Fans quickly reacted online, with some joking that the show may have spoiled its own mystery too early. Others argued it could simply be a deliberate attempt to mislead viewers and create confusion before the real culprit is revealed. Although suspicion continues to grow around Kyle, the episode also shifted attention toward Ross and Sam after another suspect was cleared. Robert and Aaron became suspicious after spotting the pair laughing together while holding a lighter, adding another twist to the investigation. Meanwhile, another major storyline continues to unfold involving Charity and Dr. Todd. Everyone originally believed the pregnancy was the result of IVF treatment, and Charity has been determined to keep the truth hidden so Sarah can keep the baby she has always wanted. However, Dr. Todd uncovered the secret after overhearing a suspicious conversation and checking medical records. Since then, Todd has continued blackmailing Charity, leaving viewers wondering how far the situation could go. In a surprising twist, Todd seemed more amused than threatening during one confrontation, even commenting that Charity looked attractive when angry. The exchange immediately sparked speculation among fans that the pair could eventually become involved in a shocking affair storyline. Viewers also already know that Jacob and Sarah are not the biological parents of baby Leyla, adding even more drama to the situation. Elsewhere, Dawn continued struggling with her future alongside Joe. Graham attempted to stop her from leaving by questioning how she would cope alone while raising 4 children. Dawn admitted that if she remained with Joe, the love between them would eventually become resentment, leaving them both unhappy and bitter. Dawn attempted to leave Emmerdale village, but found herself unable to escape the complicated situation surrounding Joe Tate. In the latest episode, Dawn met with Moira and admitted she was overwhelmed with guilt over their secret plot against Joe, who is also her fiancé. The situation became even more painful after Dawn spent the previous night with Joe and confessed her love for him, despite planning to reveal the truth about the scheme. As viewers already know, Dawn joined forces with Moira and Kane in an attempt to bring Joe down. They had uncovered evidence showing that Joe blackmailed Robert into framing Moira for serious crimes, including double murder and human trafficking. Joe had secretly planted passports belonging to enslaved workers inside Moira's home to make her appear guilty. Robert agreed to cooperate because Joe possessed a video connected to Victoria killing her half-brother John, and he feared Victoria would be imprisoned if the footage became public. Following the fallout, Joe managed to take control of Butler's farm after persuading Moira to sell it to him. He also destroyed the memorial tree planted in memory of Moira's daughter, deepening the anger and resentment against him. Moira's original revenge plan involved confronting Joe with a shotgun, but Dawn later became involved after discovering what had happened. Together, they decided Dawn should continue her relationship with Joe in hopes of eventually gaining access to his fortune and helping bring him down from the inside. Emmerdale airs on ITV1 on weekday evenings and is also available to stream on ITVX.